Hello viewers, I'm Sadia Khan and you're watching YouTube channel Learn with Sadia. My topic for this video is differences between modernism and postmodernism, and further we will also try to understand few significant points related to modernism. See here, all my viewers, see this is a handwritten notes which I have written after reading 2 to 3 books. So I want to say that I have put a considerable effort in making this video, and do consider this effect and subscribe my channel. So in the very first point, let us understand that modernism it became prevalent, it became more common from the 19th century, or we can say it is from early 20th century. So modernism is a style of late 19th century and early 20th century. When it comes to postmodernism, when did it flourish? So this became common in the mid of the 20th century. So postmodernism prevalent from mid 20th century. So here you can see modernism was influenced by First World War, and whereas this postmodernism was influenced by Second World War. Here you can see in the second point. Moving to the third point, modernism rejected the conventional styles of prose and poetry. See here, when we say the word modernism, it itself means that we are no more following the conventional style. So we are just putting away the conventional styles and we are focusing towards the modern form of writing prose and poetry. That is the meaning of third point. When it comes to postmodernism, it is a postmodernism deliberately uses a mixture of conventional styles. So modernism is completed. After that we are seeing postmodernism. So again we are using the features present in the conventional style of writing. That is the third point. Moving to the fourth point, modernism was based on using rational and logical means to gain knowledge since it rejected realism. Here in modernism, what is rejected? Realism is rejected. Then what are we focusing on? It is based on using rational and logical means of knowledge. So here we are using other way. See, we are rejecting realism, accepting rational and logical means to gain the knowledge. When it comes to postmodernism, was based on an unscientific, irrational thought process, and it rejected logical thinking. So it is very simple. What is done in modernism is not done in postmodernism. Okay, so moving to the last point of these differences, based on Europe and Western thought. So modernism from, see here, in every aspect of life, people got modernized, not just in literature, but in every aspect of life, people got modernized by getting influence of Europeans only. So modernism was based on Europe and Western thoughts. When it comes to postmodernism, it has taken few concepts from modernism, few from conventional. So everything, it is just a blend of everything, we can say. Now we can see some more important points regarding modernism. See here we can see regarding modernism and modernity. Here M.H. Abrams, he has given a statement. M.H. Abrams says the term modern is highly variable in its temporal reference, but it is frequently applied to the literature written since the beginning of World War I in 1914. See here, it is a term which is highly variable. Here, term highly variable in the sense modernism is a term which can be used for different concepts. We cannot say that only this concept can be called as modernism. For various concepts, we can use this word. So, moving to the second one, modernism definition is one of the most frequently used literary terms, but there are no fixed features which define them. See, there are certain significant features, but we cannot say that only these features are the thing which will define modernism. Okay, there are see, this is a very huge concept where we can use many features. So when we want to define modernism, we cannot just say that if this characteristic is present, it is a modernism. So it is a very vast thing, inclusion of many features. Okay, so this is the definition of modernism. Moving to the next person's opinion, according to J.A. Cudden. J.A. Cudden has given his opinion regarding modernism. Modernism reveals a breaking away from established rules, traditions and conventions, fresh ways of looking at man's position and function in the universe, and many experiments in form and style. So it is all about breaking the conventional rules and following whatever unique thing comes to our mind, whatever fresh ideas come to our mind. If we are living the conventional, following the new ideas, that is only the modernism according to J. Cudden. So moving to the features of modernism. Let us take a look on features of modernism. Break from established rules, traditions, etc. See here, what are the established rules and traditions? That is conventional way of writing. Now we are taking a break from conventional way of writing and we are developing a modern way. That is a modernism. Okay. Then second point is loss of faith. So there is no faith. Then third one is individualism. We are not following anyone. We are having our own individualism. We are not following some conventional writer here. Okay. Fourth one is technical innovation. Technology is getting developed. Innovations are see the new things are being innovated technically. So obviously we are moving towards the modernization. Then we have the fifth point, as you can see here, rise of women. Women writers were growing day by day. Initially, women were not much, like very few women wrote, and those books also sometimes published, sometimes read. But when the modernism started, so rise of the women started. Rise of women writing of their own instead of just reading the novels written by a male writer. Others also started writing. Women also started writing. Rise of new literature in English. So new. See, when new people are writing, when the thoughts are new, obviously there will be new literature. See, we have seen features of modernism. Now we have six pillars of modernism. So these are the most important people of modernism. Okay, the very first one being D.H. Lawrence. As you can see in the list, first one is D.H. Lawrence, 1885 to 1930. See, his writing is Sons and Lovers. James Joyce, 1882 to 1941, Ulysses. T.S. Eliot, 1888 to 1965, most famous Murder in Wasteland. Murder in Cathedral and Wasteland. Okay, these two are his writings. Then we have George Bernard Shaw, 1856 to 1950, Mrs. Warren's Profession. W.B. Yeats, 1865 to 1939, The Land of Heart's Desire. Then we have the last pillar, John Galsworthy, 1867 to 1933, and is writing The Man of Property. So these are the six important pillars of modernism. Hope this video was of use to you. Thank you.